I got no idea how popular this opinion is going to be, but I don't care because I really do think battle passes in multiplayer games are kind of a problem, and it's something that only really dawned on me recently, okay? And I have to say, I put hours and hours and hours into Modern Warfare 2019, even some money on the battle pass. So don't see this as like an outsider perspective of like, oh, he's just a hater, oh, he hates online gaming, whatever. No, not the case at all, okay? But let me just get into my first point, which is the limited time unlocked on a consistent basis. You know, Battle Pass Season 1, Battle Pass Season 2, Season 3, and on all of those, you have like a 90-ish day limit, at least when it came to Modern Warfare 2019. And I just take a big problem with that when it comes to, you know, this like, oh, you have to get it within this time frame or you never get the thing you want. And it's like, especially when in Modern Warfare 2019, there were guns in that battle pass, it's ridiculous in my opinion because it's like, say you're a new father and you got a newborn baby and you got to put all your time into that, almost all your time into that. There's no way you can grind your way to say the AN-94 if you really wanted that gun. Let's say you've been wanting that gun since forever in Call of Duty, and now it's finally in this Modern Warfare game, and now you miss your chance because you've had your baby and whatever. And you know, in the old days of gaming, I don't want to sound like a, you know, but in the old days of gaming, it'd be like, I can leave that till later. It's always going to be there to unlock that gun. I can unlock it whenever. Whereas now, it's like, okay, either I'm going to spend a bunch of money on the battle pass to get to level 31, to pay my way to level 31 and get the gun, or I just don't get it all because obviously my family is more important. You know, if I'm just going with this father kind of example, at least for me, when it came to Modern Warfare 2019, and this applies to all most battle passes, all battle passes actually. I'm just taking Modern Warfare 2019 because that's what I know. It actually becomes kind of like a chore, like a second job when you're like, oh, I have to get to this thing to get this gun, to get this skin, whatever, right? And the thing is, the battle passes take so much longer to level up in than your normal levels in like, again, Modern Warfare 2019. Say getting to like level 30, the normal level 30, that takes nowhere near as long as it takes to get to level 30 in a battle pass. And it's just kind of messed up how that works, if you ask me. But like, it just makes it feel way too almost not formal, just way too much like you have to do this or you're gonna miss out on all the cool stuff. And then that's kind of what made me fall off Modern Warfare 2019 eventually because I was just like, oh, it's just too much effort to keep up, and now all these guys got all these cool new weapons, and you know, I have to like grind my ass off to play it, and now it's almost not like a choice of playing it when I really feel like playing it. It's like if I want to get the most of the game, I have to play it now before these 90 days are over, and it's just. And now let's talk about the next problem, which is you have to pay money, right, to get a sizable amount of the battle pass. So let's say you grind your ass off. You grind your ass off on this game, and you get to tier 100, or you don't. Let's say you get to tier 80, whatever. You by that point have probably only unlocked like a quarter of the battle pass because most of it is locked behind real world money. It's like I would see battle pass level up, and it's like I don't care. I'm not unlocking anything. You know, ugh. You've paid $60 for this game. Now you have to pay extra each month if you want to actually reap the rewards of the battle pass. And the big problem with that for me is, especially with these big games like Modern Warfare 2019, is they don't need to do it. They make more than enough money. And you might say, oh, that's a bit of an unsubstantiated claim. How do you know that? Are you just saying that because they're a big company and you assume they have lots of money? So I looked this up, okay? The second most expensive game ever made, and this article was in 2020, so it's not like outdated. The second most expensive game ever made was Modern Warfare 2, 250 million, and most of that actually went into marketing. And in the same year that Modern Warfare 2019 released, okay, the same year, it made $1 billion in revenue. Now, not profit revenue, but we can at least assume that it costed less than Modern Warfare 2 to make. Let's say for the sake of argument, it was 249 million, right? Then you just take 1 billion and you minus 249 off that 249 million, and you still have enough to make like three, my math might be wrong, I don't know, let's say two, you still have enough money left over to make like two extra big Modern Warfare sized games and then some for your profit still. So why do they need to be charging us for the battle pass? Like, I would get charging you for the battle pass if all you're doing is playing Warzone, you know, you're playing the free version only. But if you paid $60 for the game up front, I think it's a little messed up to make you have to pay for the battle pass to actually get all the rewards of it. You know, it's like you have to put all this time in, and then you have to at least pay a sum of like $9, I think it is, to get one of the paid tiers, and then you can get all the tiers for free after that. But it's not really for free because you have to pay money to unlock them in the first place, because they are more than breaking even with these games that they're making, and then it's just greedy. It's just greedy, is what it is. And then you have to think about the children, and I really do mean that. Like, how is this affecting kids? Because I think about me when I got into gaming, like online gaming, like 13 years old, playing COD 4, and there was no money incentives besides buying the game. Everything could be unlocked just through playing, right? Whereas now, it's kind of this thing of,
Oh, my little friend Timmy, he's got this cool skin from the Battle Pass, and, he paid for it, and, that's really cool, and I want that. Why don't I have that?
and then they go and pester their parents about it, and then, it's just that whole thing of like, because kids feel like they're missing out, FOMO, and then it's like they get jealous, and I just feel like it is kind of bad for children. And the Fortnite Battle Pass, for example, is even more egregious than the Modern Warfare 2019 one. Now, again, it is a free game and whatever. Now, I'm not saying don't play Fortnite. I'm not saying don't play COD, whatever. I'm fine if you play those games. I don't think it's bad to play those games. I'm not like being like, oh, boycott, boycott. I'm not being like that. If you want to get on the battle bus, drop down to Twin Towers, do your flossing or whatever. I don't know that dance. Okay, do it. I don't care. I'm just saying, I think it is a bit messed up, and I think maybe we should hold these game developers more accountable for battle passes. I mean, it's quite clear that the battle pass originated from Fortnite, or at least became popular from Fortnite. I don't know if it was the first to do it, but it was definitely the one that made it popular, right, for like every multiplayer game to do. Even For Honor does that. You remember For Honor? Like, even For Honor has a battle pass now. That's how much it's affected sort of the gaming ethos. And I'm just wondering, in 20 years, are we going to look back on battle passes and go, oh yeah, that was a great idea? Are we going to go, oh yikes? Or if battle passes continue for another 20 years, where are they going to be in 20 years? Is it going to be in a worse spot? Are they going to be even more like bad, or are they going to be better? Who knows? You missed the window because you were busy doing real life things that matter more. So now in your hobby, you kind of feel like you're missing out with. Anyway, I think I've made my point. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Let me know in the comments. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments, and just have a nice little discussion down there. Be nice to each other. If I don't know what my comments are going to be like, I don't know if I'm going to have 0. I don't know if I'm going to have, you never know with a YouTube video. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, okay?